Tracy, and we're going to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. So take your right hand and put it on top of your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing this morning? This is Dave C. This is Indiana Radio 267 / Brownsburg, Indiana. And we are live this morning out of Brownsburg, Indiana. We're glad you could join us this morning. And we do appreciate you being here. Whether you're in Cleveland, Chicago, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, all points north, south, east, and west. We are a community-based radio station serving the Brownsburg, Hendricks County area. We are all free local advertising. So if you want to give a message out live, you can catch us on Indiana Radio 267 / Brownsburg on YouTube. You can catch us on Indiana Radio 267 / Brownsburg on Facebook. And you can also go to Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter for this show. In Brownsburg, Indiana, it's currently cloudy, 74 degrees, going up to a steamy 90 today. Feels like 76 out. The winds are out of the south at 6. The humidity is 83%. Sunrise was at 7:09, and the sun will set at 8:25. Sunshine, hot, and humid today. Tonight, low dropping down to 73. High temperatures will range from the upper 80s to lower 90s across central Indiana, with dew points well into the 70s across the area. Make sure we're always checking on the elderly and the infirmed, as well as those without access to air conditioning. Heat illness develops quickly. It can overtake you with little warning. So be aware of that. Tonight, dropping down to just a low of 73. Tuesday, partly cloudy, back up to 90. Wednesday, showers move in, but a high of 85. So it's going to stay hot and steamy for at least the next couple days. This is out of Chicago. A 44-year-old man has been charged with shooting a 62-year-old man in West Humboldt Park near Hermosa during the most violent weekend this year yet in Chicago. Antonio Macedo, 44, 1400 block of North Colon Avenue, in the same neighborhood as the shooting, is charged with attempted murder and aggravated battery involving the discharge of a firearm. He's accused of shooting another man in broad daylight Sunday, August 5th, in the 4500 block of West North Avenue. Mercado allegedly pulled up next to the 62-year-old man who was inside his car, told him to hand over all his money, according to police. The older man said he didn't have any money on him, and around 12:40 p.m., Mercado allegedly took out a gun and fired multiple shots, police said. With multiple gunshot wounds to his arm and a graze wound to his head, the older man was taken to Mount Sinai Hospital in serious condition and stabilized. He was the oldest person reported shot that weekend, with the youngest being 11. How are you feeling these days? I'll tell you what, Dave C is feeling pretty good these days. I got involved in the Fresh and Fit program through IU Health and the Max Challenge of Fishers. We started on our journey to a new life 8 weeks ago. I'll tell you what a difference it's made. I just want to thank the entire IU Health community outreach program, specifically Joy Davis, and Chad Tunnison, owner of the Max Challenge. 8 weeks ago, I was 230 pounds with a tire around my gut. I drank pop, ate donuts, chips, fried food, all those types of things. Thanks to IU Health and the Max Challenge, all that has changed. My weight, my cholesterol is down 31 points, and my weight is down from 230 to 198. This program provides the right balance of diet and exercise. In just 8 weeks, I found a new road in life, and you can do the same thing too. Call the Max Challenge of Fishers and start changing your life today. If you're going up 65 and you're heading through Chicago, well, in Crystal Lake being your destination, it's mostly cloudy, 75 degrees, going up to 90, feels like 77. The winds are out of the south-southwest at 12. Humidity is 88%. The sun's going to set at 7:37 p.m. Sunshine giving way to clouds, and the word in Crystal Lake, Illinois today is hot. Tonight dropping down to a low of 73. High on Tuesday of 88. Make back to school easier with takeout tonight. Squealer's Barbecue Grill. Tailgating, bulk carryout, catering for all occasions. Family-friendly barbecue, burgers, tenderloins, spuds, fish, salads. It's Squealer's Barbecue and Grill. West 86th Restaurant is at 5515 West 86th Street. Call 317-871-RIBS. 317-871-7427. Also in Mooresville at 390 East High Street, 317-834-8888. Check them out today. We're still experiencing all that heat, but your comfort is just a call away. 1 hour heating and air conditioning. Always in time or you don't pay a dime. 317-348-4300. www.onehourairindy.com. System maintenance, repair, and replacement, 24/7 emergency service, certified and professional technicians, 0% financing options. That's 1 hour heating and air conditioning. Today, August 27th, what's going on at the Senior Center today? The Fitness Center opens 8 a.m. to 3:30. 9:30 a.m. is the 1 mile walk. That's aerobics indoors. 9:30 a.m. Loose as a Goose fitness class. 10 a.m. arthritis fitness class. 10:30 Strong for Life. Noon lunch prepared by Hendricks Regional Health. 12:30 the Art Club. 1 p.m. Bingo by Ivy Trace. 1:30 Better Balance. 2:30 Enhanced Fitness. And 4 p.m. Wood Carving Club. What a day at the Senior Center. If you can get out there, then make that part of your plans. The Hendricks County Senior Center is at 1201 Sycamore Lane, Danville. For more information to register for a class or to request a ride, call Senior Services at 745-4303. It's Advanced Automotive. Soon seasons will change and it's time for a check. Big or small, we do it all. 317-272-5050, 8397 East US 36 in Avon. They continue to say, we are growing. Do you want your teeth clean? Do you have tooth issues? I'll tell you what, the place to go is Kingseed Family Dental. Sarah Kingseed, DDS, Plainfield, 824 Edwards Drive at the corner of State Route 267 and Stafford, next to the Sunshine Cleaners. That's 317-268-8519, KingseedFamilyDental.com for all of your dental needs. It's the Breakfast After Dark fundraiser over 21 event, hosted by the Indiana chapter of the Crohn's Foundation, Friday, September 7th, 6:30 to 11, 164 Steeples Boulevard in Indianapolis. It's the 2018 EMS Public Safety Memorial Softball Tournament fundraiser. Saturday, September 15th, 9 to 5, Checkline Sports Complex, 4702 Rockville Road in Indianapolis. Saturday, August 31st, September 1st, 1 to 7, it's the Fishers Blue Fest, Nickel Plate District Amphitheater, 1 Municipal Drive in Fishers. Where's your place to go for auto service expertise? Well, it's Big O Tires. Tires, brakes, wipers, oil change, alignments. They're in Brownsburg at 5 Commerce Drive, 1 block north of I-74 267, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 3. It's Big O Tire, 317-858-9800. Hendricks County Senior Services has scheduled its monthly support group for persons specifically with Parkinson's disease and their caregivers for 2 p.m. September 6th. This month, Bev Kent, registered nurse and manager of educational services at Hendricks Regional Health, will be presenting on first aid and basic CPR. Facilitator Julie Krisen leads the Parkinson's support group. Krisen has been a physical therapist for more than 23 years and works at HRH's Brownsburg Hospital. She has a bachelor and master's degree in physical therapy. Krisen is also the coach as well as the director. She's volunteer staff at Rocksteady Boxing of Brownsburg. The Parkinson's support meetings are confidential, free of charge, and reservations are not required. New participants are always welcome, and membership in the Senior Center is not required. Transportation is available through Senior Services by calling 317-745-4303. Lunch is available, but those interested should call the center 24 hours in advance. There's suggested donation of $3 for senior ages 60 and older and their spouses. Village of Avon's residents came together in resident council to figure out a way they could say thank you to all the first responders that support them. The residents decided to put on a fundraiser to provide a meal for local first responders, EMTs, fire and police departments. Village of Avon employees and residents will serve lunch for the first responders on September 11th. We noticed that first responders in and out of our community and wanted a special way to say thank you for their service, said Neil Filippi, resident council president. Residents bagged and sold popcorn and soda to raise the funds to afford the meal. Village of Avon employees also made donations to support the cause. The residents will be buying pizza, breadsticks, and salad for the lunch. They will also prepare the meal for grab-and-go dining for the convenience of the first responders. The lunches can be picked up by local first responders from noon to 1:30 at 4171 Forest Point Circle, Avon. For more information on this great event, call 317-745-5184. Traffic signal changes on Avon Avenue at County Road 330 South will change traffic patterns. The Indiana Department of Transportation will make the changes. The new traffic signal will have a 5-section head. The most notable change in the traffic signal is that there will be no concurrent movements. Only one direction of travel will be allowed through the intersection at one time. This allows for County Road 300 South traffic to be able to make the left-hand turn. INDOT reminds motorists traveling through the intersection to be mindful of the change and to watch for INDOT signal technicians working in the area. Career counseling for Indiana students could take on a Swiss air, a panel of legislators was told. As Indiana explores more high school apprenticeships to help fill jobs, an education expert from Switzerland, a country known for guilds and apprenticeships, offered options that could be geared to Hoosiers. For one, about 60% of Swiss students are in apprenticeships by the 10th grade, said Kate Caves, a researcher with the Center on the Economics and Management of Education and Training Systems in Zurich. She addressed the Interim Study Committee on Education, which is looking at the adequacy and funding of career counseling for students. In part, the issue arose as Hoosier career counselors appear overworked and pushed more into handling social needs of troubled students. Career guidance in Switzerland is career guidance, Caves said. Student social or emotional issues are addressed by school psychologists. During a 3 to 4 year apprenticeship, Swiss students learn half of their soft skills or employability traits in the workplace. Additionally, program funding should be based on outcomes, she said, not on what the program should be or do. Legislators might agree with outcome-based funding based on questions they asked those who testified Thursday. For Caves, success is based on the number of students who pursue secondary education. A panel of legislators must develop recommendations for a sexual harassment prevention policy for the Indiana General Assembly by November 20th. The bipartisan group includes House Speaker Brian Bosma, Republican Indianapolis, and Senate Pro Temp David Long, Republican from Fort Wayne. The subcommittee has not yet met to discuss any recommendations. The panel is assigned to ensure sexual harassment training for legislatures and to develop a procedure for investigating claims of sexual harassment alleged against legislators. The policy is due by November 20th and comes from legislation authored by Representative Karen Engelman, Republican out of Georgetown. Additionally, all legislators must undergo 1 hour of sexual harassment training, which will likely take place prior to the start of the 2019. When the legislation was signed into law in March, Governor Eric Holcomb announced changes to the state's policy addressing sexual harassment, which are mostly updated training procedures. Among them, managers and supervisors would receive additional sexual harassment training as part of a program developed by the State Personnel Department. State employees are now also required to complete computer-based training annually. Get used to warmer weather because the Old Farmer's Almanac predicts a warm and wet winter. The centuries-old Farmer's Friend expects a winter with warmer than normal temperatures and below normal snowfall, with the coldest periods hitting in mid to late December and January. Snowfall will also remain relegated to early winter. In January, the Almanac expects average temperatures of around 40 degrees, 7 degrees higher than average. The highs continue through February, with temps falling 5 degrees higher than average. Though it's impossible to accurately predict day-to-day weather changes this far out, the Old Farmer's Almanac boasts an 80% success rate of predicting month-long regional trends. Donald J. Trump for President Incorporated has announced the next Make America Great Again rally featuring President Donald Trump, 7 p.m. August 30th at the Ford Center in Evansville. This is the 10th rally that President Trump has held in Indiana and the second rally in Evansville since his first began his race for president in June 2015. A press release said the president will discuss the benefits of his successful economic policies for hardworking Indiana families, the importance for Hoosiers to get out and vote for Mike Braun in his race against Joe Donnelly for the U.S. Senate. Today, we are announcing our next scheduled Make America Great Again rally on August 30th in Evansville, Indiana, said Michael Glasner, Chief Operating Officer for Donald J. Trump for President Incorporated. Evansville is a crossroads for many great Americans in Indiana and the neighboring states, so it's an ideal stop for President Trump's next rally. The Ford Center is at 1 Southeast Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Evansville. If you're going up north this morning and your travels are taking you to Brunswick, Ohio, you're going to find mostly cloudy skies. Current temperature 74, going up to 89. Feels like 75 right now. The winds are out of the south at 7. Humidity is 82%. The sun's going to go down at 8:09. Sunshine, patchy clouds, very warm, humid. The air quality be unhealthy for sensitive groups. Tonight going down to a low of 73. Partly cloudy on Tuesday with a scorcher of a 90. And Wednesday, showers and a high of 86. A central Indiana resident is looking to build a permanent thank you for police officers. Plainfield resident Dave Weaver came up with the idea of the Celebration of Service Plaza to recognize and honor public safety personnel for their hard work in keeping the community safe. With a quoted price tag of $97,000, community members have already helped Weaver raise $10,000. It's incredible the support we've received. In fact, some offenders in the Plainfield Corrections Facility initiated a fundraiser to raise money for the plaza, Weaver said. It says a lot who were actually arrested by those public safety officials to want to stand up and commemorate them. That also shows what kind of community we live in. The idea is to put the Celebration of Service Plaza in the Friendship Gardens Park in Plainfield. It's meant to be in a prominent and well-traveled area to remind people of the great work public safety personnel do every day. It occurred to me one day that we tend to honor our public safety officials after they pass, Weaver said. I did not want to wait till after something happens. I thought a monument like this would allow us to bring awareness to those men and women aside from a tragedy. My hope is that this project is revealed in the fall of 2019. In order to accomplish this goal, we really need the community support with donations, Weaver stated. It's coming up. It's the 11th annual St. Joseph Fall Festival, 1401 South Mickley Drive, West Washington and Waldameer, August 31st through September 1st, 2nd. Homemade dinner served nightly. Texas Hold'em tournament on Sunday. Pre-registration is available on Friday and Saturday during the festival. For more information, go to www.stjosephindy.org. All Indiana Bureau of Motor Vehicles branches are closed September 1st through the 3rd in observance of the Labor Day holiday. Branches resume regularly scheduled business hours on September 4th. For a complete list of branch locations and hours, to complete an online transaction, or to find a 24-hour BMV Connect kiosk, visit the website at indy.gov/BMW. Avon resident Brittany Jackson and her 5-year-old daughter, London, were winners of the Indianapolis Public Library Summer Reading Program drawing to receive a college savings account worth $529 from College Choice CD 529 Saving Plan. During a ceremony August 21st at Central Library, the summer reading participants were presented with their award by Marissa Rowe of the Indiana Education Saving Authority and Regina Carmen, a college savings bank. Red Curb Improv Comedy Theater is introducing once-a-month stand-up comedy starting in September with national headliner Jeff Horst. Horst has been on Kevin Hart Presents The Next Level on Comedy Central. He is scheduled to appear at 8 p.m. September 13th. The show will feature comedian Brad Scott and be hosted by local comedian Josh Springer. Future stand-up comedy shows at Red Curb will be one-night only events and always star a national headliner. Tickets are $15 and can be purchased online at redcurbcomedy.com. Red Curb is also welcoming guest improv group One Size Fits All to present Star Wars Unscripted at 8 p.m. September 14th. Star Wars Unscripted is a completely improvised Star Wars story and an all-ages show. perfect for a family of sci-fi nerds. Tickets are $15 and can be purchased online at redcurbcomedy.com. If your travels are taking you to Newcomerstown, Ohio today, you're going to find some cloudy skies, 72 degrees currently, going up to 89, feels like 75. The winds are out of the north-northeast at 4. The humidity is 93%. The sun's going to go down in Newcomerstown at 8:06. Sunny to partly cloudy, very warm and humid. Tonight, low 70. Tuesday, up to a high of 91. And Wednesday, showers move in with a high of 88. Ringers and near misses clanged off the steel stakes. The clangs rising around the horseshoe pits outside of Greenwood VFW post 5864. Just as they had every Thursday this summer, 32 players gathered for a few hours for the weekly horseshoe matches. They came from all over Johnson County and beyond, old-timers throwing gracefully arching strikes, mixed it up with players relatively new to the game. The games were competitive, but also leisurely and lighthearted, with playful teasing going back and forth as quickly as the horseshoes that were thrown. So a good time had by all at the Greenwood VFW post 5864. Get a hold of them for more information on that if you're interested in tossing some shoes. It's the Holiday Craft Show, Saturday, November 10th, 2018, 9 to 4. Admission $3. Where's it at? It's at the Hendricks County 4-H Fairgrounds and Conference Complex, 1900 Main Street in Danville. For more information on booth space, contact the Hendricks County Flyer at 317-272-5800 or email craftshow@flyergroup.com. So you certainly want to check that out. Have you been to Manscapes lately? Buy one product at regular price and get the second 20% off. 600 West Northfield Drive, Suite 2100, Brownsburg, Indiana, 317-286-7707. That's Manscapes. Coming out on video, it's tag. 5 friends have been playing the same game of tag for decades, setting aside 1 month of every year for the game. But when Jerry gets engaged, the men realize that their lifelong pastime may be coming to an end. Hoagie, Randy, and Kevin realize that in all their years of playing, Jerry has never been tagged, and the 4 men set out to tag him before his wedding, targeting him at a country club, in his home, and even at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. The director on that's Jeff Tomsick. It's 100 minutes long, and it is advertised as a comedy. The video American Animals. A pair of bored college students, Spencer and Warren, forge a plan to steal a collection of rare and valuable books from a university library and line up a buyer who's willing to pay tens of millions of dollars for the collection. They recruit 2 of their childhood friends, Eric and Chaz, to help with the heist, but despite the library's lax security, things don't go as planned for the amateur thieves. This is based on a true story. Director on that is Bart Layton. No matter the size or what you want the floor plan to be, we're there for you each step of the way. It's Larry Good Homes since 1972. Contact us now to discuss your new home today at 317-270-4383 or 317-839-7481. Learning for fun, learning for life. It's the Goddard School for Early Childhood Development in Avon, 8547 East US Highway 36, GoddardSchool.com, 317-272-1337. Senator Joe Donnelly was the keynote speaker at the 2018 Hoosier Hospitality Dinner presented by the Hendricks County Democrats. Donnelly stressed the importance of faith, family, community, and country in his speech. Jeff Feitz, the 4th Congressional District Chairman, stressed the importance of coordinating efforts and supporting all campaigns throughout the district. In particular, he praised the effort by U.S. Army veteran Toby Beck, running in the Congressional 4th District, and her team for repeatedly crossing the district and getting people excited to support a Democrat as their representative. Democratic candidates celebrated a renewed vigor along with the slate of candidates. Toby Beck for United States Congress, John Aguilera for Indiana State Treasurer, McChelly Collin for State Representative District 40. Among the slate of 36 state and local candidates running in the 2018 general election, several are military veterans. Stan Albaugh, Robert Pope, Teresa Brandon, and Dennis Watson are just a few of the veterans who are running for positions within the county, towns, or townships across Hendricks County. Closing out the evening's festivities was a silent auction. On his 100th birthday, Brigadier General Chet Wright of Avon was honored by the town with a proclamation declaring August 21st, 2018 as Chet Wright Day. Wright, whose likeness graces the statue at the Avon World War II Memorial at the roundabout on Dan Jones Road and County Road 100 South, served in the Pacific Theater during the war. He earned a Bronze Star Medal, Victoria Service Medal, Philippine Liberation Medal, and 3 Sagamore of the Wabash Awards. Wright was sent to the South Pacific in 1943 for more than 3 years. He served in combat in New Guinea and the Philippines as well as Luzon. Known as the Avengers of Bataan, Wright's unit supported the infantry in the battle for the return of Bataan. Upon his return to the U.S., Wright received a call requesting his involvement with organizing the Indiana National Guard. Wright was hired full-time, retiring as Brigadier General in 1978. He's been a leader of the senior Redlegs organizations, which has more than 200 members. A huge salute to Brigadier General Chet Wright. Here's some great news. Indiana utility regulators approved agreement between Duke Energy and consumer groups to lower customer electric rates using savings from the new federal tax law. The move will mean a 5% average rate reduction for Duke Energy Indiana customers by 2020, with most of the savings beginning in 2018. Additional savings as a result of the Federal Tax Act and the settlement will be reflected in future filings before state utility regulators. The amount of tax savings will vary by customer. Average residential customers using 1,000 kilowatts hours a month will save $733 on their monthly electric bills by 2020. Duke Energy, the Indiana Office of Utility Consumer Counselor, the Indiana Industrial Group, and Nuclear Steel submitted the agreement to the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission in June. The agreement outlined how to pass along to customers the benefits of the Tax Cuts and the Jobs Act, which federal lawmakers passed in late 2017. This is an important agreement, and the Commission's approval allows us to bring passing along savings to customers immediately and ensure that they see the benefit of the new federal tax law. So there's some really great news there. Private rehabilitation suites. Stepping forward, our short-term rehabilitation program is a patient-centered approach to maximize function and independence. An intimate neighborhood with a dedicated dining program, private suites, and a committed staff offering some of the following: personalized care plans, post-surgery, post-stroke, dementia, wounds, and pain management services. That's at 8700 Clarks Creek Road, Plainfield, Indiana. Phone 317-839-6577 or go to www.plainfieldindiana.com HCC.com. That's the Plainfield Healthcare Center. This is Dave C. We're going to take a quick break here. We got so much more coming for you, though. We got your daily birthday horoscope. We got the word of the day. We got trivia coming up. So come back and join us for our second segment of the program. We'll be right back.